You know what nobody tells you? The person you used to be is not the person you're meant to stay. Holding on to your old self may feel safe, but it could be the very thing that's keeping you stuck. What if the key to becoming your best self isn't adding more to your life, but letting go of who you were yesterday? Hi, my friend. I'm Kimberly. In this video, we're going to break down how to release the past, step into your authentic self, and finally begin your self discovery journey with confidence. By the end of this video, you'll not only know how to reinvent yourself, you'll actually feel ready to do it. Let go of the past. What if the very memories and labels you've been clinging to are the weights holding you back from becoming your best self? Letting go of the past doesn't mean pretending it never happened. It means acknowledging it, learning from it, and then deciding it doesn't get to define your future. Maybe people once called you shy, broken, or maybe even said you were not enough. Maybe you've replayed old mistakes so many times that you're convinced you'll never change. But here's the truth: your past is only a chapter, not the whole book. When you release the past, you open up mental and emotional space for personal growth and motivation. You stop being chained to what's behind you and you start moving toward who you're becoming. If you've been afraid that letting go means losing yourself, remember this: you're not losing. You're making room for the person you are always meant to be. Before I go any further, if you like the content and topics that I share in this space, please click like and subscribe to my channel. It would be such a great help in building a community of support and growth for so many people who need it today. Start your self discovery journey. Do you really know yourself, or just the version of you that others have told you you are? So many of us live based on other people's expectations. Parents told us what was practical. Friends tell us how we should act to be accepted. Society tells us what success should look like. But the self discovery journey is about peeling back all those layers to uncover your true self. Ask yourself, what actually lights me up? What do I value when nobody's watching? When you begin this journey, you start to hear your own voice again. That's where confidence comes in. Not pretending to be someone else, but standing tall in your own truth. Don't rush the process. Even small steps like journaling, sitting quietly with your thoughts, or trying something new are part of learning how to find your true self. Emotional healing and growth. What if the reason you can't move forward isn't laziness or lack of willpower, but unhealed wounds from your past? We can't become our best selves if we're still carrying emotional scars we've never ever addressed. Healing doesn't mean the pain never happened. It means it no longer controls you. Emotional healing and growth may look like forgiving yourself, releasing the guilt, or just setting boundaries with people who keep reopening your old wounds. When you prioritize your healing, you free yourself from cycles of self sabotage. Your energy shifts from just surviving to actually thriving. Remember, healing takes courage, and every time you choose self compassion over self criticism, you're really reinventing yourself in real time. Reclaiming your self worth and your boundaries. Have you ever noticed that the moment you raise your standards, life begins to shift? Self worth is knowing you're worthy of love, respect, and peace, not because you've achieved something, but because you exist. Boundaries are the guardrails that protect that worth. Without them, we often feel drained, resentful, or stuck in relationships where we settle for less than what we deserve. When you honor your self worth and boundaries, you attract healthier relationships, opportunities, and a deeper sense of peace. You stop asking, "Am I enough?" and start affirming, "I am worthy." Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out, they're bridges to teach people how to treat you. Every no you say to what doesn't serve you is a yes to becoming your best self. How to reinvent yourself through self love and personal growth. What if reinventing yourself does not mean becoming someone new, but finally becoming who you were always meant to be? Reinvention doesn't require a complete life overhaul. It starts with small, consistent acts of self love and personal growth. Maybe it's waking up earlier to focus on your goals, speaking kindly to yourself instead of tearing yourself down, and daring to pursue a dream you've been putting off. Self love isn't selfish, it's the fuel that powers your transformation. When you practice self love, you stop waiting for permission to live fully. You step into a version of yourself that is bold, resilient, and aligned with your true purpose. You don't have to wait for the perfect time to reinvent yourself. Every loving choice you make today is already reshaping your tomorrow. You've learned today that letting go of the past, starting your self discovery journey, embracing emotional healing and growth, reclaiming your self worth and boundaries, and practicing self love are not just nice ideas. They're the steps to becoming who you're truly meant to be. The life you've been longing for isn't waiting for you out there somewhere. It's waiting for you inside yourself. The moment you decide to let go of who you were. So take a deep breath, take that first step, and remember your best self is already within you, just waiting to be set free. If this video inspired you in some small way, please like and subscribe or share it with a friend. We're building a community of support and growth for those who may need it today. And please share your thoughts in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And as always, remember, do go find your joy. You are truly not alone. and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for spending time with me today.